So this is unexpected. Call of Duty just released the first teaser for Black Ops 6, and it's what looks like an ARG website called thetruthlies.com, and it feels a little bit like Porn Takes Porn, so forgive me if I'm a bit excited about this one. I'll show you what it looks like from the beginning. So if I just do a full refresh of the page, it says The Truth Lies, and then it loads this TV and plays this video. And so that's the whole video. Now there's a few buttons on this TV that you can interact with, so you can turn the volume up and down if you want to. That kind of immediately makes me think it's a little bit suspicious. Like, do you have to try setting it to a certain thing? Is there some kind of code in here? I'm not quite sure. Because there's also a separate little volume thing down here if you want to turn the sort of background music on or off. The desk in the background reminds me so much of Porn Takes Porn. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'll put some videos about Porn Takes Porn in the description. But you also have some channel buttons, so you can turn to different channels. They're all blank at the moment. It's worth noting that the original channel where this video is on, that is thetruthlies.com/1. Then each of the other channels is another website. So 2, 3. This one seems to have some slightly different static. You've got static on that one, and you've got slightly different static on 3. And then 4, slightly different static again. 5, kind of similar static. 6, different static again, with a sort of scan line going down. And then 1, back to that video again. So you can't skip ahead. Now, I would hazard a guess that maybe they're going to release a new video each week for 6 weeks. Or maybe they're going to cut it down a little bit shorter and this will all build up to what's happening on June 9th when there's the Xbox event. At the end of this video, there's actually a symbol, the kind of Cerberus symbol, the three-headed dog, that we saw when Xbox were advertising that event on June 9th, where they're going to be showing off new games, and it said a special presentation for an unannounced game, and people were like, oh, it's Black Ops 6, because they hadn't covered up the words very well. And this is kind of a bit more confirmation that, like, yeah, that is Black Ops 6. So maybe between now and June 9th, we're going to get the rest of these videos. So you can see here it goes on to Mount Rushmore. You can also see it on her backpack just then. There was the same symbol. And there you go. There's the symbol. The Truth Lies. And there's the symbol over Mount Rushmore. And that's kind of all we have to go on so far. Oh, I did say the other buttons. There's also a pause button. There's a power button. You can turn it on and off. And there's a record button. If you press that, it just downloads a copy of this. I've just been playing with it a little bit more. And one weird thing is that you can't record channel 2. If you click it, nothing happens. But you can record channel 3 or 4 or 5. And then you can't record channel 6 either. So maybe that means something? I don't know. You can see I also downloaded Audacity because I wanted to check the audio on this. Checking the audio on the main video, there doesn't seem to be anything. There's this kind of bar. I don't really know what that's about on this one, but that could just be an audio thing. It could just be sort of a standard line, maybe the helicopter sound or something like that. It doesn't look like there's any images in the waveform anyway. This is one of the first things I look. That looks a little bit like a trombone, but probably not anything. I have spent a little bit of time recording all of the different static. It doesn't seem to show anything either. So all of the static kind of just looks like this. That one's where it went to the bit where people are talking again. But yeah, no kind of messages or anything like that hidden in the spectrogram for the static, as far as I can tell. I mean, unless someone else is seeing something that I'm not. So yeah, this is super interesting, just that we've got something new. Now, you can't like look around the rest of this. It doesn't look like there's anything else to click. If you turn the power off, it doesn't really do anything. You've got a screen, you can't see a reflection in it or anything like that. You can turn it back on. But so far, I think this is a waiting game. I think this is just, okay, wait for the rest of these videos. It'll piece together a story. And I'm hoping there'll be some interactive thing. I'm hoping we'll go back into Porn Takes Porn. Maybe they'll send something to some content creators. Please send something to me. That'd be awesome. And maybe there'll be some puzzles and stuff to solve. Maybe it'll tie into the events that are happening in game, because we've been shown in season 4. There's going to be a bunch of redacted events. Who knows what's going on? But it's super exciting that the teasers are beginning. If you want to check this out for yourself, it's just thetruthlies.com. Go to that website, you can check it out. And of course, let me know in the comments if you discover anything.